What's up everybody, Tommy here, Math Productions. You know, from our last mod review video, we started Starvival and that whole series of add-on mods, and this video is about one of those add-ons. Basically, I'm going to touch on the basics for how the flying mechanics work once you've activated Starvival. Now on this window, this pops up the first time you sit down in the cockpit after installing the mod and starting it up. I've tried twice to do the tutorial itself. It froze and crashed on me both times. If you get lucky running through that, super awesome. But what I found out should help you out if you do like me and skip that, you'll be fine on your own. So if you notice in the top right corner, once you do skip out of that, everything will start loading in. A whole bunch of stuff, items get added into your inventory, stuff to be able to call the ship to you, stuff to be able to, I believe, teleport yourself directly to the ship, and a couple other things. We'll go over those in the gameplay kind of as they pop up, but the big thing the mod does is it adds the fuel system, or a fuel system, into the game. So if you're aware, if you're not, a little bit of a brief history. I guess when the game was being developed, the fuel system was originally intended to be implemented, and then from what I'm read, so I'm going to assume it's accurate, basically playtesters decided, kind of boring, not really for me, so Bethesda took it out at the last second. Again, all this from my understanding, but this mod adds that mechanic back in. What I was showing you in the inventory is you get several maintenance and repair type bots and items that you can deploy while you're in combat or just out in space to help get you back up to par. But the big things, battery charge for the gravity drive, and HE3 fuel itself for just piloting the spaceship. So you get a full fuel tank and a full battery charge when you start the mod. You also get 100 HE3 fuel and 100 battery charge, if you will, in your inventory. You can use those to replenish your fuel tank and your gravity drive before you have to end up either mining and manufacturing your own replacements or purchasing refueling items from the various spaceports. So what you'll be able to see here very quickly and easily is once you have the engine and the gravity drive powered, that's how they're on and active, right? But then once you choose your destination, it looks like Cheyenne's gonna be a little too far, so we're gonna take a pit stop at Olympus. Yep. But once you choose your destination, as you notice here on screen, it is not immediate. You get a little pop-up that shows you what your current charge is, how much charge it's going to take to make this jump, and you do get that visual cue on screen every time you jump. Hey, this is what your fuel is. This is what it's going to, remove once you make this jump. So you have to be able to track and maintain your fuel levels, your battery charge levels. Otherwise, you absolutely can get stranded. We're going to come back to that point. Last thing I want to point out while it's on screen, you notice how long it took from the time that we chose our destination to when the gravity drive actually powered up and got us where we're going. So that again is also part of the Starvival mod. If you up the amount of power that you have in the gravity drive, it will decrease that time frame and it'll be pretty rapid, like you might be used to. If you were doing like me and you only have 1 bar of power in, it's going to be like 20 seconds from the time that you choose your destination before you actually make that jump. So you do need to be aware that if you're trying to jump in and out of combat, it's not going to be as an immediate process as what you might be used to without this mod. So the point that I said we'd come back to about managing your fuel and your battery charge levels. So let's say you're out and about and you run out of fuel, or you're out and about and you run out of charge. That's first where you want to go into your inventory, where I said when you load up the mod it gives you full tank, full charge, plus 100 extra of each. So on the Frontier specifically, it's not 100 HE3 for your fuel tank capacity. So you have a couple of refills already. So you do have the inventory or the resources in your inventory right from the start of the mod. If you do find yourself stranded, you just have to go into that kind of captain's log control center type command on Xbox. When you look at the cockpit chair, you press X, it'll pull it up. And then from there you can choose within the settings to refuel the tanks or recharge the battery. So yeah, I hope this video has helped you understand the basics of using the Starvival flying a little bit better. Take care till next time.